क्या हाँ किसको नहीं नहीं मेरा हो गया I am wearing already. So we'll sing this bhajan quickly and then we'll discuss and then we do Damodarashtakam.
We will do in English.
Yes, yes, we'll do in English. Yes, for sure.
No, please do it in English. Prabhuji, you want to do it?
Yes, like this. This is yes. Yeah. Good. So this is a song in which the author is trying to pour out his heart in trying to worship Krishna in his heart itself. Right? So ultimately, mandira is the place where we can invest our mind in the lotus feet of Krishna. So that's the meaning of mandira. Right? It's the place where we can put our mind in Krishna. Mandir is not just a structure, is not just a place. It's the place where you can put your mind into Krishna. Yeah. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Mama mana mandire, in my own heart, raha nishi dina, please stay day and night. O Murari, Shri Krishna Murari. So that's the beauty of bhakti, that you don't need anything special at all to perform bhakti. You don't need anything. All that you need is your mind, which you have already. Right? Isn't it? You don't need any other special thing. Of course, if you have a lot of facility, a lot of sophistication, very good. But if somebody doesn't have, no problem. Just offer in your heart. Krishna accepts whatever you offer with your heart. Whatever. If you offer with bhakti and priti, Krishna accepts. Krishna tells in Gita, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yomi bhaktya prayachati. If you give him with love and devotion, water, tulasi leaves, flowers, right? Patram pushpam phalam toyam. Fruits. Yeah. Anything which you give with your heart, yomi bhaktya prayachati. If you give with your heart, tadaham bhakti upahritam. Bhagwan repeat karte hain. I'm sorry for Hindi. Bhagwan repeats it by telling tadaham bhakti upahritam, that I will accept the bhakti. You offer patra pushpa phalam toyam, water, flowers, leaves, fruits with bhakti. I will accept bhakti. Articles which we use, it's to show our love and devotion. But what Krishna really accepts is the bhakti within. Yeah. It's like in ancient Indian tradition, we always had this culture that, you're visiting some family and friends or whoever. You used to cook some sweets at home, halwa, laddu, something at home, and put them in a box and then take, right? And then while coming back, they used to cook something else and they used to put it in the same box and then send it back. And it was a tradition. So for someone who is standing outside, they may think, what is this? Box is going in, box is coming out, right? It's redundant. But then what's happening is exchange of love. It's not about the article, it's the exchange of love, right? Through the article. People don't value, of course, a good halwa is good, a good laddu is good. But what's really valuable and really cherishable is the loving affection, isn't it? Yeah. If a child comes and gives flower to your own child, it has purchased flower with your own money, and then is coming and giving you a flower as a gift. Yeah. Of course, it's your money. You might know what nonsense is this. You're taking my money and giving me flower. You will be happy with the flower even though it's your money. Yeah, because the child has given you with love, isn't it? You agree?
Yes.
So the love is what matters the most, is not the article. So for Krishna also, it's not the article which, of course, we need to give the best, but Krishna is not behind what we give as an article. He has everything. He owns everything. This whole thing, we don't own. Yeah, we think we own. We think we own the house, the car, everything, but we don't even own our own body. This is not ours. Yeah. We live in this illusion that I own the body. It's my body. Isn't it? You tell my hand, my head. This is how we tell, right? Any language, whichever language, mine. It's not yours. It's an illusion. to think that this is mine. It's not mine. Yeah. Do you agree with this?
Yes.
Or like, no, it's mine, Prabhu. This is not really yours. It really doesn't belong to you at all. You agree with it? Really? Think deep about this. This really doesn't belong to you. If something belongs to you, you should be able to hold on to it across time and space. Right? But then eventually the body will leave. No matter however much anti-aging creams we apply, no matter however much we want to try to keep our age to look like 16 forever, doesn't happen. Become old one day and we'll die one day. For sure, we will die. For sure. It's a fact of life. Now you may think, Prabhu, no, sorry, we will die. It's a reality. When the colleges, universities, schools, when they announce the exam dates, it's just reality that there is an exam, right? So that's how we should look at life. That there is an exam, death. And we should be able to transfer ourselves to a better situation at the point of death. Yeah. You know, the scriptures talk of an example, tiger's mouth. Tiger, mouth. This is really a ghastly place for deer, rabbit, the creatures which tiger hunts and eats. You know how it hunts? I've seen in National Geographic or other nature channels. They sit in one place, they make a plan, right? And then the moment they think, okay, now is the time to jump and attack, they jump. And they catch right the neck of their prey. Yeah. They just jump onto the neck of the prey. With their sharp teeth, they prick, they make holes, they suck the blood out, and the animal is dead. Yeah? So it must be really horrible for the person who is undergoing the situation. But the same mouth, exact same mouth, and exact same position for the cubs of the tiger. Yeah? The small baby tigers. Tiger catches them with their neck. The same mouth, exact same mouth, same position, same location. But for this cub, this is the best place on earth. Yeah? It's so comfortable. It's such a loving experience for the cubs. That's the example given, analogy given, how death can be perceived in our lives also. For a person who is conditioned, attached, kept thinking that, yeah, I am this body, this is mine, is all mine, it will be really difficult. Because we need to leave everything. You can't really take any one iota of whatever you have accumulated. Yeah. Every single sophisticated entity, gadgets, house, cars which you have accumulated, you have to leave them. It's all gone. Yeah.
Only karma, Prabhu.
You take yourself. Yeah. But for a person who is detached, who is Krishna conscious, this is a transforming experience. Just like for the baby cub, is the same place, is the same sort of situation, is the same location of the body also. For a deer is a different experience, the tiger's cub is a different experience. Yeah. Is it making sense? So for us also then, death, yeah, it is, we will die for sure. And just because somebody becomes Krishna conscious doesn't mean that they don't die. They will die. But it's going to be a transformative experience. You look forward for it. Next thing is going to be better. Yeah. It's like moving from a rented place to a permanent place. Like your own house. You're excited usually, right? Like moving from a rented place. If someone is in a rented apartment, rented house, from there you're moving to your own house. You're excited usually. Even though there is a change, it's a looking forward to change. Right? So similarly, death will be a transformative experience for us, which we are excited about it. Yeah, next, amazing. You don't need to fear anymore. And all these things can happen if we start practicing spirituality. Otherwise, you'll be stuck. So our whole aim of this month of Kartik is that we go around house to house to house. We have planned to do 250 programs. I think we are done with like 120, something like that so far. 12 more days are remaining. We'll see how much we can do. But the plan is, we go, we connect with people, we tell, very simple. Please become Krishna conscious. It's good for you. Krishna is already there in your hearts. You don't need to manufacture anything. And you can just sing. So that's what we're going to do now. We'll sing this bhajan, worshipping Krishna in your own hearts. Yeah? It's so simple. The author is saying, Bhakti, Preeti, Mala, Chandan, with lots of love and affection. Bhakti, Preeti, Mala, garlands of flowers, Chandan, the sandalwood. Yeah? I'm offering all this to you, Krishna, all inside the heart. You can just, as we sing, just keep trying to meditate on this, and then we can discuss again afterwards once we are done with singing, okay? And don't feel shy. You don't need to be a great singer. It's not a reality show. Sara, not Sara. Just Sara. In India, there is something called as Big Boss. It was originated from Dutch. I don't know if you know about it. Yeah. So there is a show, and everybody thinks that, yeah, I need to be a superstar to sing. You don't need to be. It's not a reality show at all. We are here trying to offer our hearts to Krishna. Okay? So just sing. Mama manamandire rahane shede Mama manamandire rahane shede Krishna Murare Shri Krishna Murare Krishna Murare Shri Krishna Murare Mama manamandire rahane shede Mama manamandire rahane shede Krishna Murare Shri Krishna Murare 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 Bhakti Preeti Mala Chandan Bhakti Preeti Mala Chandan Bhakti Preeti Mala Chandan Bhakti Preeti Chandan Tumi niyo hai niyo Chittanandan Tumi niyo Chittanandan Tumi niyo hai niyo Chittanandan Tumi niyo hai niyo Chittam Jivana Marana Tava Puja Nivedan Jivana Marana Tava Nivedan Jivana Marana Tava Puja Nivedan Jivana Marana Tava Sundara He मनहारी सुंदर है मनहारी सुंदर है मनहारी सुंदर मनहारी जीवन मरण तव पूजा निवेदन जीवन तव पूजा निवेदन सुंदर है मनहारी सुंदर है नंद कुमार नंद कुमार यशो नंद कुमार नंद यशो नंद कुमार नंद कुमार यशो नंद कुमार नंद आबे प्रेम प्रदीपे आरती तोमार दीपे आरती आबे प्रेम प्रदीपे आरती तोमार आरती तोमार नयन जमुना झरे अनिबार झरे अनिबार नयन जमुना झरे अनिबार नयन झरे अनिबार तोमार विरहे गिरिधारी तोमार गिरिधारी तोमार विरहे गिरिधारी तोमार विरहे गिरिधारी नयन जमुना झरे अनिबार नयन झरे अनिबार तोमार विरहे गिरिधारी तोमार विरहे गिरिधारी बंधन गाने तव बाजुक जीवन बंधन तव बाजुक जीवन बंधन गाने तव बाजुक जीवन बंधन गाने तव बाजुक मना कृष्ण मुरारी श्री कृष्ण मुरारी 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 मन मंदिरे रहनिषेधे मम मन मंदिरे रहनिषेधे कृष्ण मुरारी श्री कृष्ण मुरारी कृष्ण मुरारी श्री कृष्ण मुरारी भक्ति प्रीति माला चंदन भक्ति प्रीति माला चंदन तुम्हें नियो है नियो चित्तानंदन तुम्हें नियो है नियो चित्तानंदन जीवन मरण तव पूजा निवेदन जीवन मरण तव सुंदर है मनहारे सुंदर है मनहारे यशोनंद कुमार नंद कुमार यशोनंद कुमार नंद आवे प्रेम प्रदीपे आरती तोमार दीपे आरती तो नयन जमुना झरे अनिबा नयन जमुना झरे नयन जमुना झरे अनिबा नयन जमुना झरे अनिबा नयन जमुना झरे अनिबा नयन जमुना झरे तुम्हारा विरह गिरिधारी तुम्हारा विरह गिरिधारी तुम्हारा विरह गिरिधारी तुम्हारा विरह धारी नयन जमुना झरे अनिबा नयन जमुना अनिबा नयन जमुना झरे अनिबा नयन जमुना तुम्हारा विरह गिरिधारी तुम्हारा विरह गिरिधारी जीवन मरण तव पूजा निवेदन 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 सुंदर है मनहारी सुंदर है मनहारी नयन जमुना झरे अनिबा नयन जमुना अनिबा तुम्हारा विरह गिरिधारी तुम्हारा विरह गिरिधारी बंधन गाने तव बाजो जीवना बंधन गाने बाजो जीवना बंधन गाने तव बाजो जीवना बंधन गाने तव बाजो जीवन कृष्ण मुरारे श्री कृष्ण मुरारे कृष्ण मुरारे श्री कृष्ण मुरारे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiraye nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naisthiki krishnaya vasudevaya devaki nandanaya cha nandagopa kumaraya govindaya namo namaha om ajnanatimirandhasya ज्ञानाञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. You know, in our lives, we think that love is something which automatically happens. But that's not the case. Love is not automatic. How many of us follow cricket? Love cricket? Thank you so much. Yes, cricket. No, you don't like cricket? Nice.
I have a better half who loves cricket.
Okay. In 1996, there was a Cricket World Cup in India. You know this?
Yeah.
That was the first time, at least I got in touch with cricket. I was in 4th grade, 9 years or so. Until then, cricket was not really that played in our friend circle. Or we were not talking about it, but somehow this the fever of cricket caught up in 1996, and suddenly I'm coming across newspaper, the TV shows, and the cricket matches, and then I'm playing, and in a matter of like 4-5 months, or even 3-4 months, I love cricket. Yeah, because I started watching the matches. Until then, I was watching, and I used to only like people running behind a ball, and then somehow they're falling, and then it was fun to watch. But then I started loving, because I'm reading the newspaper analysis of the match, and I even remember the match when Sachin scored 100 or something against a team, and then got a man of the match award. I was like, wow, this is like so good. And suddenly I'm like, I also want to become a cricketer. And then my parents are like, really, like, you just come and study. And a constant struggle until for next 8 years. Anyway, the point is, something which was not there suddenly is there in front of your life, and you start loving because you're just surrounded with it. Play the game, you watch it on TV, you talk about it with your friends, you analyze the match, you read the newspaper, start getting the magazines specifically for cricket, and suddenly you're in love with it. It is not automatic. This was induced. Yeah. If you think about it, any love, this is how it begins. This love at first shot, first sight, that's fake. Yeah, and it never happens like that. Maybe there's some initial, someone is nice, and then you start talking with them, interacting with them, bringing them gifts, constantly thinking about them, what they like and they don't like. Yeah. And eventually love happens, right? It's not that, yeah, it's only in movies. It's just you just look at somebody and then love. No. Right? So the reason I'm trying to say all these things is because there is a Shastra statement in the scriptures that Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabunai Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Kariya Udai. That Krishna is there in your heart already. You don't need to bring him from somewhere. He is there in your heart. You know this? Krishna is there in your own heart. He's there. He's there around everywhere also. Like Prahlad was able to say this. And we only look at this as a story. Oh, Prahlad is, Hiranyakashipu is asking, where is your God? Where is your Vishnu? And Prahlad says, everywhere. Not just a theory. It's a reality. Krishna is there everywhere. We are not able to perceive it. That's our limitation, not Krishna's limitation. Our limitation. So, Krishna is there in your hearts already. Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Kariya Udai. If you can start hearing Shuddha Chitte with good heart, appreciating heart, the innate Krishna consciousness, the love for Krishna which is there within you already, Kariya Udai, it starts becoming Jagrita. It comes into existence. It comes into surface. Otherwise, is right now hidden and is being covered with all the material, I want this, I want that, car, house, gadgets, and different forms of enjoyment. It's covered now. Aspect of Krishna and loving Krishna is covered. Yeah. Why is it covered? Because we have chosen to be covered, not that somebody else has put something on us. We have chosen it like this. And we can choose otherwise also. If you have chosen to be bound, you can also choose to come out of it. Yeah. There was a sage who came to a king, and the king asked, how do I get detachment? There's so much of all these things binding. Family, kingdom, this, that. The wealth. And the sage ran away. And the king was confused. He started running behind him. Then the sage went and he hugged a tree and started shouting, this tree is holding me, please leave me, leave me. The king was surprised, like, you are holding the tree. Tree is not holding you. And the sage said, that's how attachments are. Attachments are not the ones which are binding you. It's not the family, the wealth and everything which is binding you. You want to be bound, so you're holding it, but then you conveniently throw the blame on someone else or something else. And because of that or whatever, I'm being bound. You're choosing to be bound by karma right now. You can get out of it right now. You can experience Krishna right now. You don't need to die to experience Krishna. The whole philosophy of Vedic life is that you can experience Krishna now because he's already there. It's a reality. Yeah. But unfortunately, we get reminded of Krishna only during Janmashtami. Even nowadays, that's also difficult. We get reminded of Ram during Diwali. Difficult. We get reminded of parties during Diwali. I get invited to Diwali, to come and speak in places sometimes, and then explicitly they tell, just don't bring any Ramayana or Gita and all these things. And, tell something else. Confusing. What else? Deepavali, we took out Ram from it. Right? We kicked Ram out of Deepavali and then... no idea. So, unfortunately, that's been our lives, but our hope with this Kartik Abhiyan is that we want to bring Krishna and Ram back to where they belong, which is our hearts. That's where they belong. So we want to bring them back. So whole Deepavali is you invite Ram back to Ayodhya, but for us, it's in our hearts. And people were excited to see Ram after 14 years. They were putting the array of lights, lamps to welcome Ram. We can do it for our own selves now. We can light the lamp to invite Ram to come in. Sort of, he's already there, but we need to go and search for him again now. We have lost track. So going back to what I was saying, this is very logical because if you love someone, this is what you do. Let's say, I mean, this you have seen perhaps in movies, if not in real life, that if you love somebody or something, you constantly think about them, right? Last week in a program, I asked, how many of us got love marriage, and only Vishalji raised the hand. So, so anyway, so I'm not, I don't want to embarrass people. So one person is the hand, right? So which is clear, good. Anyway, so if you have got into love marriage, you know how much you keep thinking all the time, right? What does the other person like? Which chocolate, rose, which color, right? So all the time you keep thinking, yeah? So that you can please the other person by giving gifts. Unfortunately, in our lives, it's a short-lived experience. It's a reality. Let's just accept it. It's just reality. It's just short-lived because eventually we get to know, the moment we get to know about full, like, okay, it becomes normal. Yeah, no excitement remaining anymore much. But at least that part, if someone is in love, just constantly think. Constantly. You just figure out ways in which you can reach out and talk. You try to figure out topics which you can raise to discuss, right? So that you can just keep talking. So that sort of constant, analyzing, thinking. You're happy to see the pictures. You're happy to get to know about them more and more. You're excited about it because you're in love, right? So in mathematics, logic, there's something called as converse logic. If you have studied advanced maths, this is a topic there, something called as mathematical logic, and in logic there is something called as converse logic. So let's say there is a statement that if there is sunlight inside, there is sun outside. Yeah, it's a statement. So let's say this is a true statement, right? At least in this hall, it's a true statement. If there is sunlight here, must be sun outside, right? The converse is if there is sun outside, there's sunlight inside, which is also true, right? So if we love someone, we like to think about them. We like to analyze about them, to give them gifts, to keep figuring out how do I make contact and how do I please them, right? You just keep doing these things because you love a person. The converse is, think about someone, keep thinking, analyzing about them, keep reading about them, keep wanting to give them gifts. Eventually that will raise in love. So it's a very logical thing. So the whole process of bhakti, right? We are not practicing bhakti yet. We don't perform bhakti. Yeah. We are in the process. The process is you read about Krishna, you hear about Krishna, you talk about Krishna, sing about Krishna, and that will very logically give you love of Krishna because it's already there within you. You don't need to manufacture. It's already there. It's a very logical process. So whole Srimad Bhagavatam is a set of different activities which Krishna and his devotees have performed. So that when you read, you get attracted. Wow, it's a great personality. There was a person by name Shukadev. What was the name? Shukadev. He was son of Vyasa. You know Vyasa? Vyasa is the one who compiled all the Vedas. Shuka was so afraid of coming out of his mother's womb that he stayed in the womb for 16 years. Because he was thinking, if I come out, I'll be attached by the Maya outside. So Vyasa was so concerned, he brought Shukadev to Krishna. तो भगवान खुद से बोल दिया उनको. Krishna himself told, come out, don't worry. You are a very advanced personality, you will not be attached by Maya. So Shukadev comes out. 16 years in the womb. Then as soon as he came out, he just walked to the forest. He went away. And Vyasa, even though he is such a great saint, he was going behind Shukadev, come back, you can go later. Please spend some time at home. Shuka just went home, went to forest. Because he was already in a spiritual consciousness called as Brahma Jnana. You understand everything is Brahman. They don't perceive differences. So when I see Vishalji, what's your name?
Shorish.
You have come to our programs before? It's first time?
No, it's the first time.
Very good, thank you for coming. Nidhi, Jyotiji, I see differences, right? Yeah, everybody, we all see differences, right? It's not, and there's some cream color. No, what is this color? I don't know. Yellowish, greenish, goldish, right? I can see differences. Somebody who is already in Brahmajnan, they don't see any difference. For them, it's all, everything is Brahman. No differences. Yeah? They can't really discriminate between anything or anyone. So Shukadev was already in that consciousness. So he's like, family, no, I'll just walk away. He just went. When he was in the forest, he heard some forest dwellers, they were singing something. So Shukadev started thinking, what are they saying? They were singing that this is great personality called as Krishna, who even liberated a demon who came to kill him in the disguise of a mother. And Krishna gave him liberation, not just liberation, but a position of mother in Vaikuntha. And Shukadev became very interested. Wow, that's unnatural. Who will do this? Someone is coming to kill, and this person is liberating them. He just went and asked, who is this person? It's very interesting. The forest dweller said, we don't know much. Why don't you go and ask your father? He's the one who is teaching us all these things. So he comes back home to ask father, what is this? Who is this Krishna? And Vyasdev taught him the whole thing. Mahabharata, Bhagavat, Vedas, Upanishads, everything. And Shukadev then also went to Swarga and different other planetary systems. He associated with great sages, Agastya Rishi, and eventually he then speaks all that which he has learned and assimilated and practiced to Parikshit, who was about to die. Yeah, Parikshit was cursed to die in 7 days. And then Parikshit abandoned, he gave away all his kingdom and everything. Then took the robes of a saint and then came to the banks of Ganga and sat there, and then all the sages came. And Parikshit asked all of them, I want to know, I have only 7 days to live. I want to know what is my duty now. What should I do? But I am about to die. What should people in general do? Because everybody can die anytime. Right? We all can die anytime. None of us know what is the time. So Parikshit asked this question. What is the duty? What should you do? Because if you just keep waiting for the last moment, nobody knows. I got to know 7 days, but nobody in general knows. Yeah. So all the sages were contemplating who should answer. And then Shukadev walked in and they all decided he will answer. He was the youngest amongst the whole crowd. Like Narada Muni, Vyasadev, big personalities. But then they all chose, like, we will let Shuka Muni speak. And Shuka spoke. Parikshit heard. 7 days, 7 nights, no gaps, no lunch break, no dinner break, no sleeping, no drinking, nothing. Parikshit just heard and Shukadev just kept speaking. And once in a while Parikshit would ask a question. Or once in a while Shukadev would ask a question to Parikshit or would just test Parikshit. So Like this, the whole episode of 7 days Bhagavad Katha happened, which nowadays people do as Bhagavad Saptah, right? Like you do 7 days, but then you eat nicely sleep, and then every day evening you go and hear Bhagavatam for a couple of hours. That's not how Parikshit did. 7 days, 7 nights, full, completely immersed in just hearing, and just by hearing about Krishna, he perfected his life totally. In just 7 days, Parikshit perfected. There was nothing which was left for him to know in the whole of universe anymore. By hearing about Krishna, he perfected his life. So even before Takshaka came and bites him, Parikshit had already left the body. He had perfected his body, perfected his life. Of course, his body became into ashes, but then he had already left. So that's our hope, that we go around, we speak about Krishna, and we worship Damodar in the month of Kartik. The Skanda Purana says that anybody come and offer a ghee lamp with their hearts to Damodar in the month of Kartik, you get Krishna Prem. At least the journey will start. I was just telling Vishalji just while we were walking in, that last year we started this abhiyan. And last year we were saying, we would go to different houses, there will be like 1-2 extra persons. But this year already it's just growing, right?
More and more people.
Yeah, more and more people are wanting to get connected, more and more people are coming, and then, so that's the beauty of Krishna, he attracts. And so we go and we just be an instrument of Krishna's mercy. Today is also a very auspicious day of Srila Prabhupada's disappearance. It's the Tirubhav Mahotsav of Srila Prabhupada, who was a dear devotee of Krishna who went from India, from Vrindavan to New York to establish this Krishna consciousness movement. Of course, this is very much our own culture. But yeah, we like only when it comes from America, right? So, like pizza, right? Italians really didn't like pizza much. You know this? They really didn't like pizza much. It went to US and became famous. Italians love pizza. Anything goes to America, gets rebranded, people love it. So, our own people, we were not much interested in Krishna consciousness and bhakti and all this. Nah. But Srila Prabhupada used to call his disciples as dancing white elephants. So when Westerns are doing it, like, wow. So now Indians are also picking up. But anyway, it's our culture. This is from the land of Vrindavan. How many of us have been to Vrindavan? Not been to Vrindavan? We will go soon. Yes. We should visit Vrindavan to go and connect with Krishna. It's very much a reality there. Of course, everywhere else as well. Wherever we discuss about Krishna, Krishna is there. Shall I tell a story? I have told him before. Yes. Because I knew that it's going to get late. But I'll tell a quick story. Okay?
आवाज कम कर दो.
नहीं, इसको ऑफ कर दो.
ऑफ कर.
हाँ.
बस फोटो लगे रहते आवाज कम.
अच्छा नहीं, focus on hearing. Turn off. Good. So the story is that there was a sage who was walking in the forest, and then he was really feeling very tired. He walked in a cave. Yeah. And then he lied down. He was really tired. He lied down. And after some time, there was one more sage who was walking in. He was also very tired. He came, but there was only place enough for one person to lie down. So the sage from outside, he called, can I also please come? I'm also really tired. The person inside said, oh, there's only place for one person to lie down. So the sage outside said, well, if there is place for one person to lie down, 2 people can sit. Yeah. So he's like, sure, come in. Sat together. And sometime one more walked in. Can I also come in, please? I'm really tired. I want to rest. Like, no, there is only place for 2 people to sit. If there is,
We can stand.
3 people can stand. Sure, okay. And they were standing comfortably. And suddenly they started feeling that this is a bit uncomfortable right now. Yeah. At some point of time, it's like really uncomfortable. How is that? Because there is a fourth person who came in without asking. Krishna. Because 3 sages together, what will they do? Just always chant about Krishna, sing about Krishna, glorify Krishna. The moment they started glorifying Krishna, Krishna appeared. Suddenly it was a bit cramped in. So Krishna says this in Srimad Bhagavatam 9th canto when Durvasa Muni, you know Durvasa? Very angry sage. Very easy to be pleased, gets angry uncontrollably. He visited a great king by name Ambarish. Ambarish was doing his Ekadashi Vrata in Vrindavan. And at the end of 1 year of practice, the way they used to do in the olden times is you fast on Dashami, Ekadashi, Dwadashi, 3 days. Fast fully. So he did this for 1 year for his, the betterment of his praja, his dependents. And when the Parana time for the whole Vrata, 1 year Vrata was about to come, this great sage walks in. And then Ambarish was like, yeah, please come in and I'll serve you first. But then Durva says, let me just go and take shower, but in the river and come back quickly. Ambarish said, sure. And then Durvasa went, he dipped inside the water, and the moment he dipped inside the water, he just lost external consciousness. He went into a trance. There was no external consciousness anymore. And on this side, Ambarish is just waiting, he's not coming. And Brahmanas are telling you have to really break the fast, otherwise the whole thing is useless. So they tell, just take 1 sip of water. So at least with that the fast is broken. Then once Durvasa comes in, you can feed him and then you can take. So Ambarish took 1 sip of water, just 1 sip. And when Durvasa walked in, he realized this person has broken fast without feeding me first. He became so angry, uncontrollably angry. He just picks his hair out and throws on the floor and tells, there's a huge demon he creates and tells, go and kill this person. He is unfit to live as a devotee of Krishna. What does he think of himself? Without serving a guest, he has eaten himself. So the demon went to attack Ambarish, and Ambarish is just there, standing. He's not even moving. So what Durvasa didn't know was that Ambarish was such a great devotee of Krishna that Krishna was so happy with Ambarish, he had given Sudarshan Chakra to be with Ambarish. And just be with Ambarish, and whenever there is any problem with Ambarish, just address it. So Sudarshana was there, invisible. The moment this demon came to kill, Sudarshana just attacked that demon and killed him. And then went on to attack Durvasa because Durvasa was troubling Krishna's very special devotee. Ambarish is considered as one of the best devotees because he used all his senses in Krishna's service. All of his senses. The Bhagavatam verse, Savai Manaha Krishna Padara Vindayo. His mind was always at the lotus feet of Krishna. His eyes were always used to see the deity of Krishna. Ears always used to hear about Krishna. Tongue always used to glorify and taste Krishna Prasad. The nose always smelling the fragrance of flowers and tulasi offered to Krishna. Hands in cleaning the temple of Krishna. Legs in walking to the holy places. His whole existence was fully into Krishna. Somebody troubling him, Sudarshan just couldn't tolerate that. So he wanted to kill Durvasa. And Durvasa ran away. And he went to all the different devatas and eventually went to Lord Brahma, then to Lord Shiva. He went to even Lord Vishnu. Please, forgive me, just Sudarshan, can you please handle it? Your weapon, can you please take it back? And Vishnu says, I'm sorry, can't do it. Aham bhakta paradhina aswatantra. This is the words of Vishnu. Aham bhakta paradhina. I am just subservient of my devotees. I am under their control. Aswatantra. I have no independence whatsoever. My devotees can do anything for me and I'll do anything for my devotees. There is no boundary in between. You both can go up, it's okay. You can go and play. You also want to go? So Krishna is saying that he is just having no independence. His devotees control totally because they are 24/7 engaged in serving him. There is no boundary in between, how much they can exchange love. So Krishna tells, it's better for you, go and surrender to Ambarish. Durvasa comes back. It took 1 full year for him to go around and come back. And Ambarish fasted 1 full year, waiting for Durvasa to come back. And when Durvasa came back, if it were us, we would be like, wow, you got the lesson now? You could have asked forgiveness before only. We would have shown our superiority. Ambarish he prays to Sudarshan that please forgive this Brahmana, he is a great sage. If anybody in our family has done any bhakti which has pleased Krishna, please forgive. He is not even counting himself. He is saying, my father, grandfather, great grandfather, all of them have done any bhakti which has pleased Krishna. Forgive this sage. And Sudarshan disappeared. Until then, Sudarshan was just at the neck of Durvasa. Of course, Sudarshan didn't want to kill as such. If he wanted to kill, he would have killed. He was just at the neck. And Durvasa is just running everywhere. Yeah. So, and then Ambarish made Durvasa sit and then fed him and then took prasad after 1 year. So, the reason I'm telling all this is because living a life of devotion is a practical reality for us. We can live. So in the month of Kartik, if we come and we offer with sincere heart, we offer this lamp to Krishna, just say a very simple prayer that Krishna, I just want to give my heart to you. You take it. Krishna will take. You just need to be having a good heart. Krishna will take it. Yeah. Krishna is butter thief, right? If our heart is also soft like butter, Krishna will steal it. And all these great devotees we speak about, their hearts were just very simple. It's very soft. So this is one speciality of the devotees of Krishna. So we should also start learning this because all the great characters of Srimad Bhagavatam, they were also people. Their hearts became so soft, so humble and tolerant and forgiving and everything because they were having Krishna inside. So we should also start to learn. We should live like this. Yeah. So that's our hope that with this Kartik Abhiyan, we reach out to people and bring Krishna and Ram in your own hearts. And then we just continue doing it. Yeah, that's our hope. We can do something very simple. First thing, the month of Kartik is still going on, 12, 13 more days until 5th of November. Please recite Damodarashtakam every day, offer lamp every day. Chant Hare Krishna mantra. It's really good. Kar rahe ho Nidhi? Yeah. Rose. Vinita. Yes. Daily we should chant Hare Krishna mantra. We should study Bhagavatam. It's really nice. It's for us. First we should study Gita, Bhagavad Gita and then Srimad Bhagavatam. All of you should please come on Wednesdays. We do our Wednesday programs in Uithoorn every week without miss. The house of Nikhil and Akanksha. They live like 5 minutes from here in car. Maybe bicycle, maybe 10 minutes, walking perhaps also 10 minutes. So please come and join us every week. And then fourth, let's try to live a sattvic life. It's good for us, including how much screen time we give to our phones every day. Let's try to reduce and invest a bit of time into becoming spiritual. It's really good. Then last, not the least, let's do some seva. Yeah, it's a big first one. chant Hare Krishna mantra. Right? Second, association. Come to satsang.
Read Bhagavatam.
Study Bhagavatam. Satvik, including mobiles, what we consume. Do some seva. With this, our bhakti can start. Eventually, we will perfect it. And we'll also become like Ambarish. And becomes easy for us. Life becomes very happy for us. It's for our own good. Life with Krishna is beautiful. It's not troublesome. You will feel absolute happiness in your own hearts. You will stop running behind other things, because of which our hearts are always anxious. Oh, I want to do something or to get something. Here is the pleasure. There is the pleasure. Just keep running behind. At some point of time, we need to realize that the pleasure is inside. Just need to pause, go inside. Okay? So that's my wish to all of us. We'll sing Damodarashtakam now, and then we'll offer ghee lamps. Not many people are there. We'll first sing, and then we can offer ghee lamps. Nikhil. Nikhil is on time. Is not Nikhil? Okay. Hare Krishna. Shall we sing? It's a very simple song. Satyavrata Muni is before just Sara, you can give it in the phone. Yeah, and put her, because this is in Sanskrit, I guess. So we sing Damodarashtakam, which is a set of 8 verses, which are describing Krishna's this pastime, wherein his mother is trying to bind him to the mortar, and he runs away with the mortar and then uplifts the trees, who were the sons of Kubera, and delivers them. Satyavrata Muni is recounting these pastimes in his own heart, and he's just telling to Krishna, I don't want any sort of enjoyment, I don't want heaven, I don't want liberation. All I want is simple bhakti in my heart and nothing else. That's the song. We sing together, and at the end we all can come and then we offer ghee lamp to Krishna. Okay? Hare Krishna. Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashodhabhiyo Lukaladhavamanam Paramrishtamatyantato Drutya Gopya Rudantamuhurnetra yugma mrijantam Karam bhoja yugmena satankanetram Muhushvasakam patri rekhanka kanta Stitagraivam damodaram bhakti badham Iti driksvalilabhirananda kunde Swaghosham nimajantamakhyapayantam Tadiyeshitajnesho bhaktairjitatvam Punaf prematastam shatavrutti Varam deva moksham na mokshavadhim va Na chanyam vraneham vareshadapiha Idam teva purnatha gopala bala Sada me manasya virastam kimanyai Idam te mukham bhoja matyanta nilay Vratam kuntalay snigdha raktaischa gopya Mohoschumbitam bimba raktadharam me मनस्य वीरस्तामालं लक्षलाभै नमो देव दामोदर अनंत विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजालभिमग्ना कृपा दृष्टि वृष्ट्याति दीनं बतानो गृहाणेश मामज्ञमेध्यक्षिदृश्यै कुबेरात्मजौ बद्धमूर्त्यैव यद्वत् त्वया मोचितौ भक्तिभाजौ कृतौ च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकाम्ये प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेह नमस्तेऽस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोदयायाथ विश्वस्य धाम्ने नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयप्रियायै नमोऽनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 जय राधा दामोदर दामोदर श्री राधे जय राधा दामोदर दामोदर श्री जय राधा दामोदर दामोदर श्री राधे जय राधा दामोदर जय राधा गोपीनाथ Gopinath Radha, Gopinath Radha, Gopinath Shri Radhe Jaya Radha, Gopinath Radha, Gopinath Radha, Gopinath Shri Radha Jaya Radha, Govinda Radha, Govinda Radha, Govinda Shri Radhe Jaya Radha, Govinda Radha, Govinda Radha, Govinda Shri Radhe Jaya Radha, Ramana Radha, Ramana Radha, Ramana Shri Radhe Jaya Radha, Ramana Radha, Ramana Radha, Ramana Shri Radhe Jaya Radha, Madan Mohan Radha, Madan Mohan Radha, Madan Mohan Shri Radhe Jaya Radha, Madan Mohan Radha, Madan Mohan Radha, Madan Mohan Jaya Radha, Vinoda Radha, Vinoda Radha, Vinoda Shri Radhe Jaya Radha, Vinoda Radha, Vinoda Radha, Vinoda Shri Radhe Jaya Radha, Gokulananda Radha, Gokulananda Radha, Gokulananda Shri Radhe Jaya Radha, Gokulananda Radha, Gokulananda Shri Radhe Jaya Radha, Shyama Sundara Radha, Shyama Sundara Radha, Shyama Sundara Shri Radhe Jaya Radha, Shyama Sundara Radha, Shyama Sundara Radha, Shyama Sundara Shri Radhe Jaya Radha, Madhava Radha, Madhava Radha, Madhava Shri Radhe Jaya Radha, Madhava Radha, Madhava Radha, Madhava Shri Radhe Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Krishna Balaram, 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 Jaya Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Vrindavana Dham, 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 Jaya Dham, Jaya Vrindavana Dham, Jaya Vrindavana Dham, Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Damodarashtakam ki jai, Radha Bhagwan ki jai, Satyavrata Muni ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Vinita ji, and your name, Vishal. Thank you for hosting. Very grateful to you. It was nice. We have Laddu Prasad for everyone. Yeah, you can stop. Yes. Hare Krishna. There is in the corner, there is X mark.